Hi everyone, it's Jen Burchfield with Pure Life Massage and Ayurveda. I wanted to do a short video update on my 28-day raw vegan cleanse. Usually I've been doing these updates with Elizabeth Lehman of Juice Vibes, and she and I just could not get together this week, as sometimes happens. So um, this is my little personal update. I want to tell you a little bit about backsliding because, um, well, backsliding might be a strong word, but um, one of the things I talk a lot about in my health coaching is um, the idea that the emotional body and the physical body are somewhat separate. So it's really common to try to eat our emotions, right? To try to put something in to solve for an emotional problem. This past weekend, I experienced a death in the family, and I had some other things happen. And so, um, I inevitably ate my emotions, even though I know better. And as an experienced cleanser, I really do. I know how that's going to make me feel. I know what the consequences are going to be, and I fully let it ride. I ate beef, and I ate dessert. We had a peach crisp, so at least it was fruit, but it's definitely cooked fruit, and I even had a glass of wine. So I really, really overdid it. It was also the first time in this entire 28 days that I have felt over full. When we overfill our digestion, it can't work as well. The acids can't work as well. There's not room enough for the muscles to churn like they need to. I mean, there's just 100 reasons why overfilling our digestion is a bad idea. So, between those two things, I woke up at 1:30 in the morning on Sunday night, heading into Monday morning, and couldn't sleep. I was overheated. I just felt totally stuffed. And so, that was my big lesson. And I wanted to be very transparent and share that story with you so that you know that if you opt into a cleanse like this, remembering that my big reason why I'm doing this is to heal my thyroid and give my liver a full chance to heal. And of course, the thyroid being an endocrine system function is, the food has to pass through the digestive tract. It has to do all of these things before it becomes something that feeds the thyroid, right? It has to be nutrient in the blood system before it can, become something that feeds the endocrine system. And so if the liver can't do its job and can't break down food and can't make it into nutrients because I overloaded the fat, then I missed the opportunity to feed my thyroid that day and to help with what I'm trying to accomplish here. So all that being said, all is not lost. I did a juice fasted. I went over to Liz's shop to Juice Vibes, and I got a 2-day juice cleanse. I did do a salad on those 2 juice days. So they have an option for 4 juices and a salad, and I did that option for 2 days. That was a fantastic option for me. It got me feeling much better very quickly. And I did 0 overt fats. So I didn't eat any avocados. I didn't eat any nuts. I didn't eat anything for those for 3 days, from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I did 0 overt fats, and that gave me a true opportunity to hit the reset button. And I'm back on track. I'm doing everything that as promised. I'm back on raw fruits and vegetables. Plan for the next week, because next week is the last week, and we'll have one more video of Liz and I talking with you together. My plan for the next week is to begin to reintroduce some foods slowly. Whenever you're coming out of a detox, you don't want to do what I did last Sunday. You don't want to do a big, jumping out with 2 feet first, huge meals. So the Medical Medium, which is the book on which this cleanse is based, he recommends coming in with nuts first, with some of the more overt fats that we talked about, the avocados, just increasing the amounts of those. He also talks about adding in fish to your diet if you're a meat eater, which I am. So I will probably add in, not next week, the following week, I will add in fish. Next week, I'm just going to increase the amount of cooked foods that I have and the amount of fats that I have. Just a really slow increase. I'll probably get up to 20, 25 grams of fat on some days, not all days. I'm still going to be staying with the cleanse protocol for the most part. And I'll probably add in some good root vegetables. So I'll cook some sweet potatoes. I'll cook some beets because those are very grounding. One of the things I've noticed in the last several weeks is that I have a tendency to feel a little bit ungrounded because of everything being raw and cold. Not temperature cold, but just raw. I do tend to bring things to room temperature before I consume them in order to stick with things being a little bit more Ayurvedically sound. So in this case, adding the root vegetables are really grounding and should really provide me with some really stable energy so that I can start spacing my meals a little bit. With the raw fruit and vegetable only, I've been having meals every 2 hours, probably, maybe not even a meal, but a banana or some other fruits, a smoothie. So my food intake has been really consistent, which actually has worked out beautifully, and I'm feeling really good, and my skin is still looking pretty good, I think. And I'm able to exercise, so I'm not suffering in any way. But as I come out, I will do those things first. Cooked vegetables, cooked root vegetables, adding in some more nuts and more seeds. I'll add in chia porridge this week, which will be awesome. I will add in, I might do a serving of fish towards the end of the week and see how it feels. So we'll just play it by ear, and I'll come back to you next week to let you know how the last week is going and how I've emerged from the cleanse. And, maybe we'll follow up with some general posts to let you know what my thyroid numbers have done and what my thyroid medication needs are, if that gets adjusted at all. We'll see. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.